So you guys know a little all too well that the iPad Pro has easily become my favorite productivity tool of this generation. I've been talking about it so much recently in my videos because this thing has really changed the game for me, and a lot of what you guys see nowadays on my channel is actually because of this iPad Pro right here. So with that said, here are 5 minimal iPad Pro accessories that I use on the daily and think you guys will enjoy too. What is up, my friends? It's Ray back here, and you guys really seem to be enjoying the iPad Pro videos that I've been producing and uploading recently, so we're going to be continuing that trend with a top 5 accessory video. Even though the 2018 iPad Pro is the best tablet that money can buy right now, it just doesn't get the job done by itself, especially if you're going to be using an iPad for video editing, graphic design, or just something in the creative realm. So without further ado, let's get right into this. First up, we have the official Apple iPad Pro Smart Keyboard Folio. For me, this keyboard case has been the biggest game changer for primarily working on my iPad. I actually really love how this feels to type on too, and I do prefer it 10 times more than my Magic Keyboard that I use for my desktop. I know some people are going to disagree and hate on this case, but it really is great. From emailing to script writing to shortcuts and apps like LumaFusion, the Smart Keyboard Folio not only keeps the iPad Pro incredibly slim and compact, but it also significantly increases your productivity and what you can do with the iPad. I don't think I would be able to work on my iPad full time if I didn't have this case. It brings the iPad that much closer to replacing your laptop or whatever computer you have lying around. Next in line, we have the 2nd generation Apple Pencil, and this one is kind of a given. Even though the Apple Pencil isn't mandatory or needed to get things done on your iPad, it does add a ton of value, especially if you're using your iPad for creative work. There is no way I would be able to edit like I do in LumaFusion or tweak a photo as precisely as I can with Affinity Photo without the pencil. It feels natural in your hands, and you can simply magnetically attach it to the side of the iPad so it's always charged up and ready to go when you need it. For me, the Apple Pencil just completes the iPad Pro experience alongside the Smart Keyboard Folio. Both I really can't help but recommend. They are awesome. Moving on forward, next up we have the Samsung T5 external SSD. Now that the iPad officially supports external storage with iPadOS, you have all the more excuses to grab some extra storage, and the T5 drive, guys, it is literally life. This is the tool that links my MacBook Pro and my iPad Pro. Basically, everything that's on my MacBook Pro is here on my T5. Video assets, royalty-free music, master video files, and more. For creators, this is going to help make the jump to the iPad life so much less stressful. This thing is basically a bridge where I can plug it into my MacBook and I'll get the same files. I can plug it into my iPad and still get the same files. It is really great. While we're on the topic of external storage though, there also isn't a day that goes by that I don't carry around my official Apple USB-C to SD card reader. Since I'm in the world of video production, carrying around an SD card reader is an absolute must to transfer photos, videos, and whatever it is from my camera to my iPad. Not to mention, it does it at blazing fast speeds too. This is another accessory that I can use between my MacBook and my iPad Pro, so again, it bridges the gap. Next to last, we have the Anker Atom PD1. Now you're probably thinking, why in the world are you recommending a charger? You get one of those in the box. Well, the included charger in an iPad box is typically a slow charger. For example, the one that comes with this 11-inch iPad Pro is an 18-watt brick, and that'll take a while to fully charge up an iPad. This Anker Atom PD1 is not only smaller, but it also offers much faster charging rates, coming in at about 30 watts. I've charged my iPad Pro up from 0 to full in less than an hour and a half. That is pretty fast. At $32, the Atom PD1 is totally worth the investment because it's small, it's compact, it's got fast charging capabilities, and you can also use it with other devices like your Switch or your phone. It's not just tied to your iPad. And last but not least, we have the MOKO tablet sleeve. When all is said and done and work is all done and complete, this is the case that I use for my 11-inch iPad Pro. It's only about $12 on Amazon, and the quality of this thing is just outstanding both inside and out. The majority of the time when I'm working on my iPad, however, I actually sit my iPad on top of this case because it gives you a nice comfortable height between the keyboard and the table. Inside of it, this sleeve will easily fit your iPad Pro with the Smart Keyboard Folio on, the Apple Apple Pencil on the side, a USB-C SD card reader on the top, and even your Samsung T5 SSD will fit with ease right on top of it. For traveling, this setup has just been perfection for me. I just slip this sleeve into my Air Fit pack with my Switch and some other things, and I'm on my way without breaking my back. It's really great. Alright guys, so there you have it, 5 of my favorite minimal iPad Pro accessories that I use regularly to produce the videos that you see here on the channel. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you work on an iPad? Do you think working on a tablet is practical? What kind of accessories do you use if you do use an iPad? I would just love to know your thoughts down in the comments box down below. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. And until the next one, I'll catch you guys later. Peace!